Let's talk a little bit recruiting from a broad perspective, because if there's anything, when you talked about getting the fan base excited, those people that are hardcore recruiting, that's something we've both learned over the years, never stops 24/7, 365. So even when the season's just a couple of weeks away, the recruiting news continues to pour in, and people are extremely involved in what happens on the recruiting front.
Well, South Carolina, people here for South Carolina know that this is a rebuilding project, and they know that it starts. They watched it happen with Clemson. It starts with recruiting. You have to get elite players into your program to go to the next level. Under Steve Spurrier, South Carolina recruited a lot of good players, but it was when they landed the Marcus Lattimores, the Stephon Gilmores, the Alshon Jeffries, the Jadeveon Clowney's, obviously, that the program went from 7-8 wins to 11. And last week, or this week, I guess, a very good week for Will Muschamp. They're landing a lot of good players, and they landed 2 safeties or 2 defensive backs last week. Jonathan Gibson, a 6'1", 183-pound safety out of Mill Creek High School. I think this is a good pickup for them. He's a heavy hitter. They need long, athletic players at the safety position. He could get a look at cornerback, but he's going to get a look to start at safety. And then they land a transfer, Marlon Character Jr., who actually was committed to South Carolina, flipped his commitment to Auburn when Will Muschamp went to be defensive coordinator there, spent last year at Auburn, got an unconditional release, is going to Northwest Mississippi Community College, and then will come to South Carolina in the fall or in the spring. So he will enroll early. This is a big pickup. This is a kid that by 24/7 Sports, they rank him as a 4-star. He's got a year of college football under his belt. He was expected to be a contributor for Auburn in the secondary. That's a big pickup for them when you talk about enhancing that secondary. They're going to lose a lot of guys next year. You talk about Chris Lamons, DJ Smith, Jamarcus King. They're going to have to replenish that secondary next year, and that's 2 big pickups for them this past week. Jonathan Gibson on Monday, and then Marlon Character on Wednesday that South Carolina lands that should be vital parts of that secondary in 2017. So fans are excited. I mean, it's not – people wanted Xavier Thomas. They wanted some of these big names, but the class is coming together as a whole. And there's some big names sitting out there that South Carolina is really still in good shape for, like a Channing Tindall, a Rick Sandidge, a wide receiver Josh Vann, guys like that they're really in pursuit of. And who knows with Will Muschamp? You have an 8 or 9 win season, maybe there's a guy that changes his mind and says, you know what, I do want to go play for them.